Okay, perfect. All right, we're hearing. I'm seeing perfect. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do our first loop of recordings. For those of you who just got here, I'm sampling the Erica Synths DB-01 into the Octatrack. We're making a track from scratch, just using the Erica Synths DB-01. No pre-recorded samples. Everything's synthesized with this mono synth. This is so I bought the bassline when it first came out, right around when it first came out, and I was looking for like an acid synth, you know, like a 303 kind of sound, and I think a lot of people were looking for that when they bought this, and then later discovered that that's not really what it is. It is its own thing, and it's a good thing. I like it very much. The DB-01 sounds great. The Polyvox filter, which is actually one of my favorite filters because dissimilar to the Moog ladder filter, it lets you crank that resonance and it doesn't like lose a bunch of volume, but it still has kind of a little bit of a Moogy quality to it, a little bit of a ladder filter quality, but it can get pretty crunchy. And I've always been very particular to that sound, and I like it a lot. And the bassline also has this great drive. Now, I used to have the bassline module in Eurorack, and I didn't keep it for too long. I actually bought it post buying this. So I had this, liked it so much, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this in my modular too. And it's not the same. They're both really good, but it's not the same. So keep that in mind, to listen to them both, to know what you like. This with the sequencer and the drive circuit and the detune, it's just really great. It's fantastic. So right now what I have it in is I got the bandpass filter on. We're using a triangle, and I have a bunch of random stuff. You can see what the sequence is here. This is the sequence. I mean, it's very rhythmic sounding, and that's just because I randomized a bunch of the pattern stuff, but I feel like I hear a kick in there. So what I want to do is I'm going to sample this, and I might take that kick out of it, or I might just use this as the pattern. We'll see. So holding track 7 and hitting yes, I'm going to begin to arm my recording, and we'll take a look. There's something in there already, but we're going to record over it. So, and that's it. We got our recording. Sounds fine to me. So now, like, the fastest way to get this going, and this is my workflow. It only took me a second to set up this, like, it's not a template. This is just it takes only a few seconds to set this up once you get quick on your Octatrack. But I'm just gonna record these 16-step samples. Maybe it will be a little bit longer, and then as I save them, it's just gonna auto stack them into these static machines that I have, and I have all of them with time stretch turned off, because if time stretch is turned on, you could find that this doesn't always work perfectly, because the Octatrack sending its clock out to the DB-01 actually will fluctuate the time on the DB-01, and that doesn't create the results that I want. So I found that turning time stretch off works the best for this. Okay, cool. So here we go. I'm going to hold function, hit record 3, and I'm going to go down to save this recording. And I'm just going to leave it at this crazy name because I don't want to spend so much time naming these samples. So yes, I'm going to assign to a free static, so it should put it on track 1. Assign to static 1. Cool. That's what I like to see. So now what I can do is I can erase this sequence, or we can alter it. You can hear they're not quite perfect. So that's kind of why I was saying turn the time stretch off. So if we turn time stretch on, let's see what happens. Actually, let's leave it on. Yeah, not much of a difference. Okay. So I am going to delete the sequence. So we're going to go shift clear and then hit select. And now my sequence is cleared. And I'm going to kind of reset this to normal, go into low pass filter, and then we can kind of turn that down. We're in a really low octave. Let's go to that square wave. I want to give the the oscillator just a little bit of LFO. I have the LFO on sync. Okay, cool. So now we have, oh, there's a delay on here. Okay, so we're going to create some sort of more music here. So I'm going to put in a couple of, we're just going to put in a couple of steps and we'll alter it from there. So we'll just find a rhythm that we like. And that sounds a little nutty. So let's see. Maybe we do want to slice this up. We'll turn slice on. Let's create a slice here. That works for me. You know what? A really fast way to do this would be to just create a slice grid and then work backwards. So let's get like, we'll do 8 slices and then we'll move through them. And then we'll go down into slice mode. Okay, so let's move to this one. Hold function to find zero crossing. That works. Let's get over here. It's kind of a snare sound. We're like almost, this sounds kind of like a tom. Oh, there's our kick. Yeah. Now we're talking. And like a tom sound again, nice. But a different sounding one, that's good. So let's zoom in. Okay, so here's what we got out of that. That one doesn't sound right. Let's take that sound instead. Make sure we get that zero crossing at the end there, because that's one of the things that's really tricky about the Octatrack. When you're trying to eliminate like pops and clicks in your sample slices, often the way that you actually do it, instead of adjusting the amplitude attack, or the attack part of your envelope to your amplitude, the way to do it is actually just to align the end of your sample slice to a zero crossing. That's typically the culprit that people, I feel like, they're getting ghosted by that idea. They're just like, why is it still popping? I've been, I used the slice grid, all these things, but really it's just this. Just find a better spot at the end. Typically solves it. Cool, so we have, that could be a hi-hat. We have some sounds. I'm particularly fond of this kick. So let's kind of like, it's number 7. So let's go ahead and go into here. And I'm just gonna put 4 on the floor and put these all to slice 7. Copy that, copy, copy, copy. And here's what we got. Cool, we're just gonna do 16 steps here. Just kind of like dial in something. I definitely like this synth a lot because it's real fast and like all the knobs are really big and it has just enough functionality. It doesn't have all the functionality that you could want, but it has enough functionality to like to let you make pretty much any sound you want. I wish there was control over the pulse width, or that there was pulse width modulation on the square wave. I wish that I could shape my envelope. It has a predetermined shape for your envelopes, and you just kind of send however much you want, and like the size of the envelope or the decay. I think it's just decay envelopes. But I wish I could shape them. I wish I could give them like super long attack and stuff like that. But it is what it is, right? What's cool though, we'll add more drums to this in a second. I'm just kind of having fun with that. Is that this the arpeggiator is really fun. You can lock it down. We're not going to use it right now, but I do really like it. I'm actually I'm a little fond of this bass line so far. All right, let's play with a couple more drums. Let's see what happens. See if we can get that in there. Cool. Okay, so it's number 3. Maybe we'll make that one. No, we'll use a trig condition. We'll just have this go like every 4th time. Okay, cool. So we have something so far. Let's go ahead and just record. Let's mute that and we'll record this real quick. It's just 16 steps. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Save this recording. Yeah, I don't care what it's called. Yes, put it on static 2. Cool. So let's go to track 2. There's already a step there. Okay. Seems like that worked. So now I'm going to go ahead and just clear this pattern out that I have. Clear, select, done. Okay. Cool. So we already have the beginning of our track. Got a little bass line. We can play with the filter here now. What's up, Brendan? Let's check out some reverb on here. Send, turn the pre up. Give it a big chunk of time. A little bit of low pass, a little bit of high. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record just like some absolute bonkers noises, and then we're going to just throw them all over the stereo field and kind of create some atmospheric stuff. And I know this can do that really well because the LFO goes super fast. We love our LaCroix. Wait, check this out. We love it. We love it. Coconut. Coconut is delish. Let's move this a little bit. Okay. So continuing on, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into this. pretty good one. That one sounds alright. I think we want, maybe we want to be higher up. Yeah, I think so. So let's find a note that works with this. So it was this note, and we're just going to, no, maybe we do want to have it set at 1, 2. Dangus. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. Oh yeah, it's on let's give it a longer length. Let's give it like 64 steps instead, so it doesn't just quit out on us. Okay. So let's see how that sounded. That's pretty cool. Let's I'm gonna maybe try it one more time. Faster. Okay. Oh, start again. Okay. We're just gonna save this sample. We're not gonna assign it anywhere. We're gonna come back to it later. So save this recording. Just call it. We'll name this one because it's too weird. Drone E. That works. Don't assign it to anything. Okay. Let's go to our sawtooth. Let's get a nice arpeggiation going. Let's change the way this arpeggiator works. What's the pattern? Direction, up and down. That works. Maybe we don't need, no, let's do it up and down. Maybe we don't need 3 octaves. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. Let's hear how that turned out. Oh, I forgot to mute those because the way I have it set up that I want to mute my other tracks when I'm doing these recordings. So let's just, that means I lost my arpeggio. Okay. Now we got to do it again. Go ahead and bye. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go back to listening to it. yeah. All right. Gonna lose it now. Sounds like it's in time, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's check it out. Let's put this on track 3. Let's save it. Okay, record, save this recording. Blah, blah, blah. Free static. Yep. All right, let's go to number 3. Do that. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. Let's hear how this sounds with like, I wonder what would be cool with the delay actually. I was kind of making chords. All right. I'm digging it so far. It's nice when you set out to do like a little project where you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna use one synthesizer and I'm gonna try and make music out of just that, including the drums. And when it actually starts working out, you're pretty happy about it because it's so easy for stuff like this to totally fail, you know? For it to be like, oh, I just can't get a sound that I like, or I can't get a kick that I like. Fortunately, the randomized function on the DB-01 kind of saves the day in that regard. It just lets you, it lets you be a little careless and helps you come up with some stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Yeah, so we're getting pretty close to having like a full pattern here, even though it is just 3 tracks so far, but it sounds really full. Maybe that high pass a little bit much. I really like the sub oscillator. Let's see what happens if we drive this a bit. So let's give this a little bit of retrig or something. This channel always hurts my wallet. Bassline seems really good to use. That comment is correct. The bassline is really easy. Actually, you know, that's not 100% true. The bassline is really easy to use because of the big knobs, and you're like, knob per function. But really, there's a lot of stuff under the hood here, and it's kind of weird. It's a little bit like, I don't know, they did their own thing. It reminds me of the Elektron workflow, honestly. However, it is a little bit weirder, and it doesn't do any hand-holding. Like, but it does really cool things. So like right now we should be in a scale, at least I was. Minor? Oh, maybe that's the problem here. Well, too bad. Can't do it now. Let's see. Glad that worked out. Go back. Okay, we're gonna get some more Jeez Louise. We're gonna get some more percussive sounds. And the way we're gonna do that is with the FM, the LFO rate all the way up, and the bandpass filter. Oh my God. Let's get that. Okay. I'm just gonna record that. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah. That first one, that's where it's at. Okay, so I am going to save this, but first I'm going to crop it down. So let's edit it a little bit. I really want that one. That's the sound that I want. Okay, so yes, slice. Let's go ahead. Actually, no, let's finish doing our little trim. Let's go to the back side here and make sure it's at a 0 crossing. Make sure this one's at a 0 crossing. And then we're going to go edit, crop to selection. Yes, cropping audio. Do your thing. Okay, now we're going to slice it. 1, 2, 3. There's 4, so let's go ahead and create a slice grid. We'll choose 4 slices to make this easy on us. Let's go down to our slices. Oh, we already were. Okay, so it's already almost perfectly sliced, the first one. Hey. Oh, that's because slice isn't turned on here. Doi. All right. Here we go. Let me answer some. I know this is live, so I might as well communicate with you folks. How much weirder can you get outside of Elektron? Yeah, modular. A lot weirder. Wavetables. Get into wavetable stuff. That stuff's super weird. Sorry if this was explained before already, but what? The black box between the bassline and the Octatrack, why not go direct? Oh, yeah, I can explain that. So this thing by JHS Pedals. JHS makes really high quality stuff. I love the build quality on everything they do, but you pay for it. Like it's not cheap. Okay, so the JHS pedal this is an attenuator pedal so that you can bring volumes down to an appropriate level. It's usually used with guitar stuff, or if like a distortion's super hot and it can't handle, like your amp can't handle it, or if you're bringing it into your computer. But in this case, the DB-01, the LFO on the DB-01 is loud. I know, that's weird, but the actual LFO itself is loud. So if I turn the volume down on the DB-01, the LFO, you can slightly hear it in the mix when I'm recording. And if you're like me, you want clean recordings and you hate that. So the workaround that I discovered was you turn the volume all the way up on the DB-01, and the DB-01 goes all the way up into modular level. And kind of a generic number for modular level is plus 18 dB over line level. And so this is at plus 18 dB over line level, but that LFO sound is still at its original sound. So it's way, 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 way down and you can't hear it. And I'm just turning the volume down on this box itself through here. And that's allowing me to use it with the Octatrack and get perfectly clean audio. Right? Pretty cool. Okay, so dang it, what was I just doing? Oh yeah, we were slicing. Okay. So we already have one. That one's good too. Okay. Come here, buddy. So let's go ahead and take a look-see. Looks like it actually grabbed it in the right spot. This turned out really good. I'm getting really lucky today. Come here. Okay. These are good sounds. All right, so let's go ahead and I know I like it. I'm going to save it. Wait, did I already save it? No. We really need some sounds that cut through the mix, because right now it seems like the high end of the spectrum here is really missing some stuff, and I want to have like, maybe this sampled content will work to fix that composition wise. All right, so I'm gonna save it, function, record 3, save this recording. Sure, let's put it on as free, so should put it on 4. Cool, let's go ahead and go to 4, make sure we turn slice on. There's our 4 slices. Isn't that wonderful? It just transferred the whole thing over, so now it's perfect. You can go in here, go ahead and clear that slot. Not that I needed to, but why not? So now we can play around with these weird sounds. And we'll try and tune them a little bit. Let's see what happens. I really like that idea. So what if it went right here and then we go down to like a slide trig and put one of those suckers in here and see what happens. So over here it will be back at its original pitch. Now we've got some super weird stuff happening, and I'm kind of just going with it because it's just so weird, but I like it. And that's what the Octatrack lets you do, is it lets you mangle this super wacky stuff. Length to time. So if you change the length to time in the source menu, instead of it choosing like, anyway, it's good for me slicing this sample down per step. Because I like that sound. I want to use more of it. Just for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a high pass, low pass filter on our master track so we can kind of play with this. So let's go ahead and make a scene for it. We'll use scene 9, and we're just gonna dial this down, and this, I'd say about 70, 55, or yeah, something like that should be pretty good. And then we'll do the high pass the same way, about 70, 55. Usually turns out pretty good at this level. Create one that just takes the drums out of the mix. So far, I'm digging it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Perfect explanation. Sorry, this okay. Hey, Matt. What's up, Troy? First time awake for a live stream. It's 6 a.m. in Australia. Not gonna find me up at 6 a.m. I stay up way too late. Okay, I think we need kind of like a drone or something. Change this so that it's a lot longer. Put it at 64 steps. Okay. And copy and paste on the bass line is actually really easy, and which is fortunate for us. You literally just put down a step, hold that step down and hit that bar, left bar button here, and then you can paste it with the other bar. Once I knew that, this thing was like, oh, this is really easy for me. I like the sound I made over here, copy it, put it over here. It was really fast for making music. I literally have both of these devices ready to go on my work desk, plus a rhythm. Perfect timing, cheers, easy. Greetings from Norway. Greetings from Seattle. Okay. Back out of here. Like the bass line versus the Typhon. I don't really know the Typhon, to be honest. I know it has effects, so that part's really cool. I do like when it has built-in effects, because sometimes they're really good, and sometimes they're just weird and perfect for that synthesizer. Yeah, we just have a drive circuit on here, so that makes it a little bit cooler in that regard. Otherwise, I don't know. I like the sound of this one. Not sure, mate. Not sure. Okay, sounds a little video gamey, but we're gonna go with it because I don't want to do it forever, right? We're just gonna kind of take it. Silence. Wait. I'm not doing that. Beat it. Okay, so that one. Let's change that note. Hey. Okay, we'll record that. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to clear this already out because I don't care about it already. Bye. Okay, let's save this. Save this recording. Okay, cool. Assign to a free static. You're on 5. Done. Record. Place it down. What the hell? That one step's just a little early. It sounds not cool when it's that early. Okay, let's redo it. Go ahead and get this sucker out of here. Clear slot. Bye. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, continuing on here. There's a lot of this that happens when you're doing stuff like that. You're just messing around with notes forever. As most of you probably already know. Maybe we'll play with the arpeggiator to do this. let's use some of the cool functions here. Let's use the mod section, which allows you to record your cutoff. Like, it allows you to adjust your cutoff based on its relative to the position of the knob. So, which is cool, and it sounds good. So let's do it. So hit play. So I can actually just hold the record button while it's doing this and just turn the knob. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'll take that. Yes, record. Mute. Okay, we got it. We're gonna delete it. Bye. Okay. Go away, I said. Clear. Okay. Got it. All right, so let's save it. Save this recording. What did we have over here? Nothing? Yeah, because I cleared it. Okay. So let's put this one, I believe. No. Do I have to go back in? Oh, I guess I do. Dun. Erica DB-01. Okay. That's it. Okay, we got it. Put a trig down. Okay, cool. One of these is it that? So that's our snare. Okay, copy. Let's go ahead and paste that, but then let's paste it with it being a fill. Let's copy that trig and just fill the rest of these spots with that so that now we can do this. You can probably barely hear. Let's make sure that's okay. Okay, yeah, that is one. I want it to be at the end here. No. Okay, this is one. Let's go ahead and use the retrigger. Okay. I don't even know what kind of music this is, but it came out of the bass line. That's kind of cool. What's up? Didn't know this was live, sup? Yeah, today we're live. Okay, we're running out of tracks, and we've got 5 tracks of music, drums. This is what, bassline, right? let's go ahead and copy the whole pattern, go to pattern 2. Okay, let's make a variation of it. So I'm gonna start here. Do it kind of like a Digitac style. And this does not have slices on, so we can just move around here. Nice. So let's mess with this. Let's go ahead and turn time stretch on. And try without it on. Okay. copy this, copy it to part 2. Oh, whoops, paste. And then pattern 2 will be on part 2. Okay, so now these changes that I make won't happen on pattern 1 as well, because that's annoying. It almost sounds like, it makes me think of Disney for some reason. I don't know why, but it definitely makes me think of some sort of Disney something. But yeah, so basically you can make any kind of music you want with the DB-01, since I just made some weird Disney sounding stuff. I don't know, not the kind of music I like to listen to, but it's just what happened. And that's partly because I had the scale quantized to B minor on the bass line, so it was just like not letting me go out of key at all, which wasn't letting me have any sort of interesting changes. So keep that in mind when you quantize to a scale, that notes that aren't in the scale are often good notes to have in your music, even if you're playing in a scale. Like, it's important. Yeah, Disney Techno, exactly. That's exactly what it feels like to me. Okay. I'm done with Disney Techno. I've had it with Disney Techno. I'm gonna move on to part 3, and I'm gonna kind of just start over, I guess, to a degree. Let's see. I think I'll copy, actually, no, we can go to part 3 and paste it on part 3 as well. But then let's just go in and let's clear all these samples out. Clear. Okay. Okay, so we should be back to, well, we could also clear that. Clear, 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 clear. Make sure we clear out all these filters, because they're weird. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna just plug in. I wanna see if we can make a decent kick. So we'll go to last step. I think that there's a shortcut to like making your patterns longer than turning the knob. Yeah, see, what was that? Last step, what's F? I don't know. I don't know what that is. When you record onto a buffer and then loop, you can keep recording into the same buffer and switch between each part. Yeah. Yes, you can. The recording buffers are shared across all of the parts, though. So if that answers your question. So if you wanted to keep that recording buffer and move to a new part, I mean, that's how it's going to work naturally. It just does that. You don't get extra recording buffers per part. It's just those. It's just the 8 that you get. Okay, no LFO. Okay, so we're gonna go into the pitch envelopes and we're gonna turn these up. Okay, I'm gonna turn this note way down. I know it's quiet. Let's go to accent, give it an accent, pitch envelope. There we go. Okay, get out of here. I copied just the envelopes. We'll copy that. Paste, paste, paste. Here's our kicks. That's a pretty good kick. That's not a bad kick. Am I wrong? That's not bad. Okay, we're still going here. All right, now we're actually going to try and make some techno here. So let's just record that. Let's change the recording length to 16. Let's do it again. One more time. Okay. Whoa, get out of here. Oh, wait a sec. This is el problem here. There it is. That's what we wanted. Okay, it's just here. Let's, we'll save that. Save this recording. Assign to a free static. Let's see if it puts it on 1. All right, assign static 1. Okay. Now we can clear this out. Or just remove those steps. So now we need snares, and we're just gonna do some simple snares. We're gonna create a snare and just sample one snare into here and use it like that, because this is we're gonna make some pretty basic stuff real quick. All right, now to create a snare, we'll just put a couple of steps down and see what happens when we randomize it. Let's go into the random pattern and choose the pitch envelope. And let's go like that. Randomize it a couple times, see what happens. I'm gonna mute this kick. I feel like I've already got one. Let's just accent them. So let's go out and go into accent and there's a whole bunch of snares to choose from, so I'm just gonna record them all. Cool. Those are like some legit snares. This is already going better than I thought it would. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice them up. Slice is turned on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. So let's go to slice grid. Function plus AED takes you straight to the slice grid. Choose 6. And now, oh, bad habit. Another snare. Double snare. What do you know about those double snares? That might be the one. Okay. Hey, what's with this dead one? Whatever. Delete you. Wait a second. Stupid, silly thing. Okay. All right, let's save it. Function record 3, save this recording, assign to a free static. It's gonna go to 2, which is gonna be our snare track. So now we're gonna have a couple of different snares to use. Let's just do some. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. It's got some reverb. Now we can kind of pick through our snares. I think 5 might be the winner. Let's see. Oh, I like this. Let's put some ghost notes in. All right, now let's try and make like a cooler sounding pattern. Wait, no, let's get out of here. Clear pattern. Let's go into our scale and let's just go ahead and let's just turn it off. I don't need you, scale. Oh? Okay, wait. We do want our scale on. We want chromatic. Okay, there we go. And a couple. Last step. Actually liked it where it was. No, I don't completely agree with that idea. Personally, would you say, so Trent is asking, would you say that you can do all the things traditional DJs can do on the Octatrack? And technically the answer is yes. Is it convenient or easy, or is it like the way to DJ is using an Octatrack? And the answer, I think, is no. I think if you want to DJ, there's tools developed to DJ that are fantastic. CDJs do the job. Like, if you want to DJ, use the best DJ tools. If you want to learn how to use the Octatrack and use its set of tools and kind of use some aspects from DJing on the Octatrack, I think that's a great idea. I like kind of like, my workflow is to use is to kind of function the same way a DJ would, by recording like 4-bar loops and switching over to those recordings, and then I can change things around, such as you would do if you were a DJ. And then I fade back over to, so I go from live recording in A section to a recorded version of it in the B section. And I'm going in between those two sections, but it's all the same machines and I'm just making variations on the fly. So that's where I think this device really shines. But yeah, as I was saying, if you want to DJ, use DJ gear. That's my opinion. Some people may wholeheartedly disagree with that, but this does not lend itself to DJing. It's way better at slicing samples and mangling sounds and creating your own kind of performative effects. Okay. Okay, I like that enough. Well, do I actually? I feel like it's not evil enough. I like that. There we go. Okay, we'll record that. Wait, whoa. We'll record that. Or I could just have track 7, the recording be that it records the through track. Why don't I just do that? So then now I don't have to do this. Oh wait, the through track's on 6. Derp. Also, just go ahead and delete all these slices. Okay, is it recording 16 steps? It is. All right, I guess that's it. I think we want to do 64 steps actually, because using the 11 steps on the bass line's creating this odd rhythm, and I think it's not capturing that odd rhythm if we don't let it go all the way to 64. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, armed, let's go. Let it do its thing. Cool, so we have a little bit of variation in it. We will save this. Record 3, save this recording, yes. No, I don't. Yeah, we'll assign it to a free static. Okay, so our bass line ended up on track 3, but this is actually where I want to put my hi-hats. So, what to do here? Let's just copy, oh wait, no. Let's copy the track and go here and paste it. Okay. GJ Fauzi. How is the bassline MIDI running without being in keyboard mode on the bassline? I'm not doing MIDI from the Octatrack. So the Octatrack is only sending start and stop and clock. I'm sequencing on the bassline. And honestly, if you're not, like, I only use like this key mode, and for sequencing this, if I'm using like the Digitac and I'm running this and the Digitac into the Octatrack, because in that case I can sequence on the Digitac and I can mute and unmute the bassline that way, because I won't be able to do that so easily on here. It doesn't have that kind of functionality. But otherwise, if you're going to write music with using the bass line, its sequencer is the way to go. You don't really want, I think, you don't want to sequence the bass line. You just want to send it clock so it's in sync with your other machines. Because if you don't have access to the mod, the pitch step, the accents, the slide, oh, the slides. Why haven't I been using the slides? Yeah, you don't have access to the slides, which are awesome. So actually, nah, it's too late. I don't want to go back. But I'm going to delete this. Wait, let's go out of here. Clear, delete, okay. Okay, now we're gonna try and do hi-hats. We're gonna hopefully make a couple of variations of them across this sequence here. So let's just put in some random, we'll put them on the spots that we like them. I'll just put a bunch of random spots. Okay, so now I am going to use the LFO again, because if you want to get hi-hats, the best way I think is just to do some crazy FM to your oscillator. Or, honestly, we could just use the noise. Let's try that too. I'm gonna mute this stuff. And now I'm using the FM just to kind of get the metallic sound of it. Okay, and then let's kind of play with this mod section. Okay, I think there's enough hi-hats in there that I can get a good recording. So let's go back down to 16, ArmNet. Okay, we got some hi-hats in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slice up these hats so we can pick out a couple of hats and we'll use them on track 3. If that makes sense to you, go back and sequence with the OT for slides. Worth it. Andy. You agree, DJ Fauzi? Yeah. I'm glad you agree. Your name says DJ, so I like that. I like that you agree on the DJ conversation. Okay. They all really sound the same, so maybe we'll just crop. Crop top, baby. Well, I guess they don't all sound the same. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop doing that. Okay. Edit, crop to selection. Yes, let's get rid of those sounds. Okay. Okay. There's some hats in there. We're gonna slice them up. There's 1, 2. There's 5 hats. Create a slice grid. We'll do 4 slices. And then let's create one more slice here. Okay, so we have a bunch of hi-hats, and now we're gonna save it. Just make sure we're not doing anything weird. The filter, the send, okay, nothing's weird's going on. We're gonna save this recording, save sample. We're not going to assign it to anything because we're gonna put it over here on 3. So now let's find it. It should be at the very bottom. That's it. Got it. Let's unmute it. It's got some effects going. Let's get rid of those. And turn the volume up. And let's play with these hats for a sec. So this is our snare track, so we want some snare fills. Copy those. I'm liking this one a lot better than the Disney Techno that we were doing before, because it's not really my kind of sound, but this is a lot more my kind of sound. Okay, so now we're gonna make this scene so that it mutes all the drums. Wait. Oh yeah, this is still doing its thing. Let's get out of here. Clear. Oops, clear pattern. Let's have it like bring a little bit of reverb in on the bass line or something. Over to my arpeggiator. Maybe that would be good for pattern too. see if I can play this right. Changes to 64 steps. Arm. Actually, no, let's just wait. We'll wait for it to get through for a second. Arm it. Jeez. Wait, some sort of weird acrobat. Oh, man. See, I can't see it. Where's here's what we got to go back into our pattern settings per track. Let's turn this to 64. Let's go over here. 64 steps. This one, that's fine. Okay. Actually, we'll make this 64 steps too, just because I want to see this. I just want that. I want to see that. If I had a big, I wish I had like a big LED that like went behind my camera, and it just was just tracking the transport. It was just like bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, bar, and it just was always all the time, and it was always synced to whatever music I was playing, whatever gear. That's all I would need it to do. Just flash like 4 times, 1, 2, and move through. That would be so useful all the time, because I wouldn't have to like adjust parameters or do any of that kind of stuff. Anyway. Oh, that's a little Prophet 5 teaser for you. I got a keyboard down here that connects to the P5 behind me. The P5. The P-Pfizer. That's what I got. P-Pfizer. Okay. If you would describe your music, how would you? I don't know. I don't know. Most of the time I make like kind of like housey, melodic techno stuff. I'm a guitar player who became guitar player, singer, songwriter. Spent all my life writing music, playing guitar, singing, lyrics, that kind of stuff. That was my focus. Who turned to Eurorack, who eventually turned to Eurorack and Octatrack about the same time, like 5 years ago-ish. I was really getting deep into it then. Spent a lot of money just like right off the bat. And so I was kind of like trying to make full songs, and it took a while for me to evolve into a place where it was like, now I more understand how to perform and play electronic music, and it's a lot less to do with me. Like, I still write songs, so I have some rules, some rudimentary rules that I follow, that I've designed for myself, and I kind of stick with them because they seem to work. Usually it's like one pattern. If I can make a pattern last for about 3.5 minutes, that's ideal. So I'll put 2 patterns to make a track. I don't know. But it's like, to answer your question, I don't know. Kind of like a darker melodic techno-ish thing. I like to use my own vocal samples a lot, and that kind of like takes me out of, that takes you away from a lot of genres. Once you start putting singing into it, it like moves you out of like that minimal dark techno thing, and I don't know. That was a terrible answer to your question. Actually, I really like this. Okay. Damn it. Let's try it again. a second. Oh no, you know what happened? So it's recording 16 steps over and over again because when I expanded the length of the tracks, it duplicated all my recorder trigs. One of my favorite things to have happen. And my God, does it happen a lot? It sure happens a lot. Okay. Something. Alright, we're gonna try it again because I'm pretty sure I messed it up. That's kind of cool. Let's hear how it sounded. Let's just put this down in here. Not down on the very last step, dingus. I guess I can get used to that. I do like it. I'm gonna save it. Okay, record 3, save this recording. Okay. Assign to a free static, please do. Wow, it feels like an Octatrack's running slow or something. Anyway, delete that, put down a trig. Sounds nice. Okay. All right, let's do one more track, and then we're gonna perform it. And then I think we're good. So let's write. What are we missing? I don't know. What do you folks think we're missing? There's got to be an element that would really. To me, it's like a chord, like drony chords, but I don't want to build chords in here because it's an absolute pain in the butt. I mean, you can do it decently quickly. It's a lot faster on the Digitac, but yeah. So I don't want to do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I love when you do vocals. It's always hard for artists to describe their own music, but I do like to ask anyway. When I try one pattern thing, I feel like I'm cheating. Well, you're not cheating. There's definitely no cheating here. It's Especially when you're synthesizing everything from scratch. I don't know, there's definitely no cheating. Put a donk on it? Listen to the donk here. That's a donk kick. Am I right? I mean, that's what, it's almost like a rhythm kick. Alright, let's see if we can go. Let's get out of the arpeggiator. Bye. Okay. feel like we kind of have the arpeggio line already happening. Thanks for the stream. Helps Octatrack's noobs stay motivated while learning the ropes of a cool but complex box. Needs some profit magic? Profit magic, Troy? Is that what it needs? I don't know if we can do that. That's cheating. That's cheating when we're trying to just use the bass line. But there it is. course, like I said, that's cheating. No cheating allowed. Okay. Okay. I still can't figure out what I want to do. What is happening in my head? I'm trying to think, what would I have be kind of like bridging this to the next pattern? There just needs to be one more element. And I can't quite put my finger on it, on what I want it to be. Stop it. Get out of here. Wait a second. What is it? Why is that blinking? Oh, that's why. Okay. What is it? Profit is cheating. Yeah, profit is cheating. But it would be cool. We can go to the... Here we go. Now we're on the Radiohead patch. Oh, dang. Anyway, it's a key step 37 and it's playing chords and I can't see it, so I can't adjust it and I'm not going to. Let's go back. Does it just need... Do we need more percussion? Is that what's up? Maybe we just need some like... This LFO is not good for vibrato at all, but this one is. play on these keyboards. Maybe I'll just capture a note and play with it on the Octatrack. Maybe that would be easiest. Okay. Maybe that was too long. Silly. Yeah, I think it was too long. All right. Come here, buddy. Get that out of here. All right. Oh, what I should do is get... just get all three. That's what we'll do. Okay. We need to put it on max length. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, here we go. Now I have 4 octaves of the same note, which gives me a lot more fidelity inside the Octatrack to make some melodies with that note. So we're going to crop and slice, which is always work, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna make 4 slices. So there's 4 octaves. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax, octave. Look, it's almost perfect. I love it. Okay. Okay, so back to the slices. All right, now we have 4 octaves of a single note from the bass line, and it's kind of a screechy, tasty, wobbly synth. Your detune is weirded. Yeah, a lot of people think, Nick, I'm talking to you, Nick. A lot of people think that this is like a 303. It is not. Not at all. It needs claps, obviously. Bangin' reverb, heavy claps. That's possible. Okay, we're gonna put this on. Wait. I guess we're just gonna leave it on 7, because all right. So we can just go chromatic and then turn slices back on. So here now we have these low notes. Next octave. And the last octave. Almost just that one note might be enough. All right. Okay, here we go. Copy, pattern, pattern 4, paste. Okay, and here we're gonna go over to our hats, clear. Maybe choose a different hat. Let's just get some. What's up with our, where's my kick track at? Oh my god. Okay. This is our bass line. Whoops. Not arm, but... let's give it a chorus. the forbidden mistake. Can't start writing your music at 120. Let's try and reverse it. Let's try something else. Let's go like this. Let's build an effect real quick. I don't want that actually on tape. I also want it on lock. Give it a little bit of send. We're gonna build this to 0. No, I don't need that to do that. Time. Oh wait, this should be all the way up. So far. Okay, cool. Okay. I like where we've gone so far. This is much better. So I guess for the last track, we could what are we looking at here? Oh. We could just write it on here. Let's see what our friends here say. Do you like the Octatrack? Do I like the Octatrack? Of course I like the Octatrack. Yeah, the Octatrack's the best. The Erica Synths demos had to go in hard on acid, maybe that's why. Well, I do believe they were pushing for that, and you can like, okay, let's just to demonstrate it doing some acid, let's just do it real quick, okay? Just fill it with some. Those are the kind of sounds that you can expect to find from it. Personally, I like going into this zone. I think that's the sound that I like from this. Add a little bit of detune to it. It's that style of bass that like that gets my attention. It's kind of that cyberpunk sounding bass line. Anyway, hope that helps you decide on this if you're thinking about getting it. Here we go. Fun. That's fine with me. Okay, copy, paste, copy, paste. I would like these hats to be longer. So that's a little unfortunate that I didn't record longer hats. Dang it. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to turn track 7 into a looper instead of using it to bring audio in. So this is my workflow. I like to do this kind of stuff where I use one track and just sample on that track over and over again. It just makes it really easy to stay focused, and it makes it easy to not forget what's going on, and all your settings are on one track and you just remember that. It makes it simple for you. This is just the way I like to do it. But now I'm going to turn that one track into a 4-bar looper so that we can move on to our next pattern. We're going to perform it, and then we're going to be done. So let's go in here and turn the R length to 64, set the source to track 8. We'll use our master track, and we'll put a playback trig, which we have, and we have our recorder trig, and that's ready to go. And now we're going to lock the amp volume at 0 and turn it all the way down. Then we're going to turn all these tracks down. Oh, wait a second. No, let's clear that. Let's turn that back into a low-pass filter. We want to do this on this one here. Okay, so let's go back over to track 7, and we're going to lock this at 0. And then we're going to turn these all down, including the incoming audio. And then, yeah. Whoa. Hey, wait a second. Oh wait, what did we set it on? Track 8. Loop doesn't need to be on. Okay. There it is. Okay. So now when I go over here, stupid delay. Gotta remember to turn all that stuff off. Okay. Okay. Now it functions the way it's supposed to. Let's just turn the slice off, make it easier. Okay, so now what we can do is I can hold track 7, arm my recorder track, and we can record this pattern, doing what it's doing, and then we'll transition over to the recording. Okay, now we're listening to the recorded pattern, as I just demonstrated, and now we'll bring in a new element. Let's bring in these hats. We'll use our little looper here. Cool, now we're in the hi-hat section. Snares in. Wait a second. Is that all there was to that track? No, there wasn't. That's it. Okay. Let's bring this back to how it's supposed to be. Okay, that's what we wanted. All right, here we go. We're gonna redo the performance. Okay, arm. Now we're doing it. Bring in these hi-hats. There we go. How we'll end it. All right, so we're still in the middle of our track. We're gonna move to the next version. So I feel like I want to get something new on here. Let's go back here and just... Okay, I think we have our song. Saving our progress. We've been doing this for a while. We've made a lot of sounds. We've done a lot on the bass line. quite a bit on the Octatrack here. I'm almost out of this. This LaCroix is almost warm, which is a travesty and empty. Yeah, I could use the LFO sample and hold to pitch the hat on a retrig. That's a good idea. What kind of headphones do I use? AKGs, baby. K240s. They're pretty affordable, but they sound amazing. Honestly, I was using Beyerdynamic 770s, I think. Whichever pair is $200. That's the pair that I used to use, and these just work better. Like, I couldn't hear my bass very well in those, and so I was kind of mixing the bass bad. And once I started using these, I was able to mix a little bit better, and so I like them better. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try and transition one more. We're gonna try and do our performance one more time. Should like make a scene for this. Not how we're gonna do it though. So we go. A little slow on that one. I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do. Here we go. So now I have an alternate version of it. Sounding. Now I'll move over to the next pattern. Set this up. Save the project. All right. I think we're done. So yeah, we just built a song from scratch. We built two of them. This is the first one. Let's go back to... Oh yeah, it's gone, because I replaced all the sounds. But the first one sounded like Disney techno. Go back to the beginning and listen to it. Or don't. I don't care. I don't care about that music, that is. But this track sounds like it was made using Erica Synths Bassline. And I really like that. I love the idea of like taking a certain, whatever synthesizers you have and synthesizing all the sounds from scratch. I love doing that on my Digitac. I've done that on the Octatrack, sampling the ground noise and then making all the drums and synthesizer sounds directly from that. That's a fun project. It's a project. Like it's a fun project, but it's a project. Like it takes a while to do. So it may not be like something you want to do. I did it just to see if I could do it. And yeah, so I think that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. It'd been a while since I've posted anything or streamed in a while. My focus has been on Patchworks, which is the synthesizer store that I work at. I am a producer there and I make video content for them. So most of the time, that's what I'm working on. And I just recently had some time to do this with you today. So I'm very grateful for it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. Thanks everyone who hung out and asked questions. I really appreciate that. I am not going to add any vocals wub dub. I desperately want to, but not going to. I'm going to stop and I'm going to eat lunch and do chores. But blessings to you all. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate you. If you would like to get some of my templates or support my work or encourage me to keep doing stuff like this and answer questions, go ahead and visit patreon.com/EZBOT, and that's where you'll be able to support me. Join my Discord, super fun. Over 700 people there. It's a lot of people to talk to and talk about modular synths and Octatracks and all that kind of stuff. Lots of experts in there. And visit EZBOT.live if you would like to take lessons from me. I have a lessons program that I do on the weekends and early Thursday afternoons sometimes. Or late Thursday, I don't know. You'll have to check because the thing on my website figures it out for you. But anyway, take care, blessings, so long.